Huh?
Something on your mind?
Listen, about that crew member of yours I came here to kill. When it happens, you understand it's not personal, right?
It's just business. If you harm someone on my crew, I'm going to take it personally.
That's unfortunate. In other news, 2 of the moon sugar distributors have been located. We can eliminate them at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
It might be a good idea to kill them discreetly to not damage your reputation with the locals. But as long as they're dead, I don't care how we go about it.
And Elara's reputation with Jade has gone down by 2. Nice. She's not going to allow her to kill a crew member. Unacceptable. Alright. Kill the distributors. Where are they? Moon sugar distributors? I think they're part of the southern side village. Got it. She wants us to kill this guy in broad daylight? Wow. She should do it, right? Why should Elara initiate it? Okay, whatever. Elara's got into this mess. Dark Brotherhood mess.
One down, 1 to go.
Good. Poor guy. But Elara is playing this Dark Brotherhood game. Elara, cold-blooded killer, working for the Dark Brotherhood.
That's the last one. Thanks for your help.
What next?
We just have to wait. Our target will need people to fill these positions soon. When he starts recruiting, we need to submit our applications.
I don't know how I feel about that. The story forces a player character to kill 2 innocent citizens. And why should player character work for the Dark Brotherhood? It should be she who does assassin and player should just watch, right? I wish it was that way, but okay. We had no choice here.
Trouble ahead.
Something on your mind?
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. It's been so long since my village disowned me. I almost forgot the events that led up to it.
I thought you said they didn't disown you.
I said they never cast me out. But it's not like I was ever a member either. Just someone who occupied the space, I guess.
That must be difficult.
Do you know what it's like to be excluded from your peers? To believe there's something wrong with you because of what or who you look like? To be among a community that despises your very existence?
Can't say I do. No, Elara hasn't been through something like that.
Then I envy you. All I wanted was to fit in, to belong. Others could do it so well, it seemed, and yet I struggled. It's why I took to studying nature. I found it to be more foretelling and less judgmental. The fires of Mount Andor don't care that I'm a half-orc.
No.
They would disintegrate me just as fast if I were a Nord or elf.
Good point.
I think that's kind of special.
You need to work on your analogies. Kind of a strange analogy, right? Volcano. Alright, whatever. Have you considered looking for your father?
Of course, things like that aren't easily dismissed. At the end of the day, I guess I'm more concerned that he is alive than that he isn't.
Why's that?
What would I say? How should I feel? Grateful? Rejoiced? Angry? Resentful? I don't know. Surely I'd be glad to see him, but at the same time, I can't forgive him. Not for leaving me like that. I don't know. And I'd rather not think about it either. Can we move on to something else?
Huh? Alright. I want to look at Tasius. We forgot about this conversation with Tasius. And if you remember, we had this conversation with Tasius where he was talking about how this land was governed by the Daedric lady Vermina. He suggested we speak to Vermina, right? Legends speak of a potion that forces the user into a torpor, the state of mental inactivity needed for dreams like these to work. It will be like sending out an invitation directly to Vermina. Do you have this potion? No, not at the moment. But I have a few ideas on how I may obtain it. I'll speak to you once again once I have one. So after this, did he even talk to us about this potion? He didn't, right? Let's see. Nothing here. Nothing here. Right. He hasn't spoken about that yet. We have to wait for him, right? Okay, let's wait for him, I guess. Alright, it's next morning and we have the option to speak to Jade and Brynn. We kill the distributors, the moon sugar producers.
What's the plan?
Let's talk to Jade. Thoughts on something on your mind?
Our target's made his move. He's asking for potential recruits to meet him in a secluded cavern north of the island.
Huh?
Good chance that's where he runs his operation.
Okay, what's the plan?
He'll want to interview us, get a feel for why we're applying and if we can be trusted. While one of us keeps him talking, the other will have a pristine opportunity at silencing him from afar. I have my preference, of course. But as the guest of this operation, you're welcome to choose for yourself.
How are we going to kill him?
I scouted the area earlier. There's a vantage point clinging to the outer wall of the cave, overlooking a gap in the roof of his office. One of us should be able to send an arrow through it, but we'll need the other to keep him occupied.
You scoured the area, really?
What can I say? I'm good at what I do. Never go in blind was the golden quote of my sanctuary. Well, that and never strike from the same place twice. Come to think of it, they were very fond of telling us what not to do.
Which approach would you prefer?
I'd rather take the shot.
Yeah, she's assassin, so let her kill the target.
Excellent. You'll only
Jade
need
by
to
two.
distract him long enough for me to get into position. After that, just give me the signal and I'll drop him.
Signal?
Oh, right. That would be a good thing to establish beforehand. Up to you, I guess. So long as it's subtle.
I'll nod, I'll yawn, I'll wink, I'll look at the ground, I'll jump up and wave my arms screaming something incoherent. Oh god, okay. I think jumping is easier. Touch my chin? How do we do that?
We'd have more luck organizing a mob of belligerent drunks and ransacking the place. No. We need something discreet.
I look at the ground.
Good enough. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Apparently, this madman sold his soul to Mehrunes Dagon in exchange for the moon sugar cane. The hideout might be crawling with Daedric lackeys.
Should not be a problem, but okay.
You can thank the crew member that set this contract up for that. She just made the information available.
I wonder who the crew member is.
Consider that an unintentional hint.
Ah, Catry! Okay.
I won't disclose anything else.
Assassin, customer, confidentiality. Alright. After this contract, I'd like to know who hired you.
That's between you and the client. If she wants to tell you, she will.
Okay, let's go.
Sure, the sooner the better. I don't want the role of distributor handed out before we get there.
Arrive at the hideout. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, let's go there and then we'll talk to others. Oh yeah, that place. Okay, we've been there. We have been to this island. And now we have Remora, huh? Okay.
You're here for the job offering too. Can't blame you. Isn't every day an opportunity like this arises?
The master will see you now.
Travel ahead.
Who are these people?
You want something from me?
How can I assist?
I'm right behind you.
Aspiring distributor. Okay. Wow, what a place. Alright, Dramura, take me to your distributor chief. Interesting, they're farming here, look at that. So the Dremoras are being used as slave labor, look at that. Huh? What the hell are these? Okay. Some unknown plant.
Mortal.
So Dremora chulls are slaves? Huh. I mean, if you can conjure hundreds of these Dremoras, you're good to go. You don't need to worry about labor.
You, the master, will see you now. Leave your weapons at the door.
I can't take my weapons in. We have spells. What the hell? Alright.
The master has made his orders clear. You will not meet with him so heavily armed.
Alright.
See to it then.
Yes?
Speak.
Take a seat. Make sure we're secure, will you?
So Monel, he's the drug dealer, okay.
Just a precaution. Now, make any sudden moves toward the door, and I'll have my servants cut you down. Consider that a guarantee. Now
Okay.
then, why should I choose you over the many others who have gathered at my doorstep today?
Because I'm a hard worker, I get things done efficiently. You're actually considering hiring these idiots? That's cute. I'm the Dragonborn. I'm good at everything. Job is to die for. I really need it. Touch chin. Yeah, look at the ground. Big deal.
What are you looking at? Did you drop a seashell or something? Pay attention.
The job is to die for.
Desperation does not help your image. You understand why I live in a secluded cavern, I assume. So, what makes you think I can trust you to keep my recipe and ingredients confidential? What are you looking at? By the divines, it's a setup! Guards! Guards!
Another who seeks death. Die, mortal.
Oh, really?
What?
Where'd he go? Yeah, get him.
Easy targets.
Where's Jade? Idiot.
Over as quick as it started.
Depart the hideout. One is key. Let's take that. Seashells. Alright. So, depart. Okay. Let's go, aspiring distributors. You guys are no longer needed. Well done, Mr. Hack on One Eye.
Hello.
Alright. Let's get out of here. The distributor is no more. Okay, this part failed. She should have kept talking, you know. So she could have killed him, but ultimately she took the shot. So depart the hideout. We're done.
Yeah? Well, it was hardly flawless. But I suppose the deed is done all the same.
-2?
After I talk with our client, I'll hand over your cut of the reward.
What the hell? Okay, whatever. -2. Who cares? Okay.
Yes.
Something on your mind?
Nothing right now.
Okay. Let's head back to the mainland. So Jade considers Elara as an inconvenience. I don't think Jade is going to survive. With her attitude, Elara's pissed off with her. But anyway, let's talk to... What time is it?
I'd rather not stand around any longer.
Really?
If this is what you
Over as quick as it started.
Well done, Brynn. Alright, Brynn. Let's chat.
Yes?
Yeah, I'd like to know more about you.
You would. I mean, there's not much to tell. I'm about as interesting as a priest of Mara.
Surely you have a hobby of some kind. How do you spend your free time?
Alone in the gardens, if it can be helped.
Yeah, she's a volcano researcher, right? Very interesting character. So you have an interest in botany then?
More so the tranquility of the place.
Makes sense.
Cheerful souls seek adventure and fellowship. Troubled ones prefer solitude.
Trouble. It's people
The
solitude.
gardens are just that. A place to unwind, free of the crippling weight of human judgment.
Yeah, human judgment sucks, right? Totally
Nothing
sucks.
clouds your thoughts except the smell of pollen and the melody of water gently falling into the pond below.
Exactly. When you have smell of pollen and melody of water, who needs human judgment? Disgusting. How do you believe something like that exists in this place?
Even the inhospitable depths of the Shivering Isles are fertile enough to sprout the alocasia.
Alocasia.
Beauty can be found anywhere, I suppose.
So you deal in volcanoes, right? This sounds like it could be interesting.
Well, Mount Andor is just one of the natural entities I study. I've also taken an interest in the island's wildlife and flora. Is that considered an interesting topic where you come from? The people here couldn't care less.
Yeah, I love hearing about people's passions, despite how boring they may seem. It's fascinating to me.
You and I might be the only two in all of Tamriel who think so.
Yeah.
Well, as far as company goes, I suppose I could do worse.
I saw you bought an alchemy lab on the ship. Are you an experienced alchemist too?
I'm more of an alchemy hobbyist, if you will. The experienced ones are the lunatics who shove anything they find in their mouths in a vain attempt to learn the item's properties.
Example, Elara.
I try to disassociate myself from that grotesque level of dedication. Don't tell me you're one of them.
It just so happens that I am. Yeah, Elara is an alchemist.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, I suppose. It's just not my thing.
So you study volcanoes, plants, and alchemy, and still don't think you're interesting?
I mean, not in a social setting. Most people aren't exactly chomping at the bit to converse about such oddities. You might be the first to express any interest at all.
How are you getting into studying nature?
You want the truth?
Actually, tell me your best lie. That's a good place to start.
It's the only place I found acceptance after what happened with my village. Nature doesn't segregate down to race or bloodline the way people do. The untamed tiger hiding in the brush doesn't care whether my father was a priest or a brigand. And neither does the mountain, the flower bed, or the night sky. Maybe it's not the best of reasons, but it is mine.
Cool. Okay. Something on your mind? Let's talk to her about her quest.
I've been giving some thought to what you said earlier.
Uh-huh.
Truth is, it's easier to convince myself father is dead than to confront the possibility that he isn't. I just don't want to hear one more person explain why they're better off without me. Especially him. But that's childish, isn't it? The worst he can say is what I've assumed all along. Maybe it's time to give him a chance.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I should hear his side of it, in the least. I may not end up agreeing with it, but I need to know all the same.
Do you know where the outcast camp is?
My village had nothing better to talk about. Believe me. I'll mark your map with the details.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Brynn wants to meet with her father who leads a group of bandits south of the main island. I shall escort her there. Alright. Meanwhile, Tasius, so his quest is not advancing for some reason. See? I'm not getting that option. Something on your mind? So, maybe some bug. I need to use a console command, I think. I have no idea. Maybe. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, let's work on Brynn's quest. Take Brynn to meet the outcast Chieftain. Which is where? Here. Ooh, okay, this way. Emerald Air Grotto. We have not been here. Okay, this is kind of far, right? Okay, away from the mainland. Interesting. Oh, the water is so good. It's nice to relax in this blue water. Love it. Anyway, let's get to it. Wow.
You'd better have a good reason for coming here, village filth.
I have your leader's daughter with me. 22 inches of steel, good enough?
Our chieftain has no offspring.
Listen here, you glorified custodian. My friend bases a very successful career around killing idiots like you. You want to become a statistic? Go ahead.
It's so funny.
Impossible. But you're...
Yeah, I'm her.
My apologies, Lost One. I had not recognized you. Please follow me. The chief will be eager to speak with you.
I love the way she intimidated him. Love the epic. Alright. What are they building? Wow. Oh, is this like a support to the pillar, stone pillar? What's going on here? And they have chairs to observe. Ooh, what the hell? Okay, let's see. Are we supposed to climb?
Such colors.
Let's wait for them.
Sir, the lost one has found her way.
What is this? I thought we were to speak with the chief.
What do you seek? You are.
Need anything?
So, after all these years, this is the one. You look the part, but I'm not so easily convinced.
Surely she must be. She's an...
Choose your noun carefully.
She may not be the only of Malakath's children on the island. Not anymore. There was a shipwreck recently, of which her friends look to have taken part. The return of the lost one should not be idly assumed. I need more evidence.
I have nothing to prove to you. Where's my father?
He stepped down. If you are the one you claim to be, you'll be able to pass my test. But I will not grant admission to his chambers to just any orc who happens upon our hideout.
Fine. What's this test of yours?
A duel. You and your champion against me and mine. If Kazak's blood flows through your veins, it will show in the heat of battle.
You might regret that offer.
That remains to be seen. Meet us in the arena below when you're ready.
I hate to ask this, but it sounds like they want me to bring a friend into this duel of theirs. I'd be honored if that were you.
Take Jade instead. Take Tasius instead. Alright, she wants us to go, so we'll go.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Alright. Interesting. Every quest for each companion is so different, right? I love it. Whee! Arena. Oh, that's the arena. Ah, they sit here and watch. Okay. Oh, okay.
You ready for this?
Are you?
You can't answer my question with a question.
Well played.
Let's show these mother fetchers who they're dealing with.
Mother fetchers.
I'll flay you alive.
Why won't you die?
Really?
I'll make you pay for that.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
This is taking forever.
Yeah, get him.
Here we go.
That'll teach them.
You truly are Kazak's daughter.
It's almost as if I mentioned that. Where's my father?
Meet me on the scaffold above. I'll take you to him.
So that guy was not the chieftain. Okay, so the chieftain is someone else.
Well,
Follow me.
So many scripted scenes. It's a lot of work, right? Yeah. He's behind the wall, right? Ooh, what the hell is that?
that's him.
He was betrayed by men he trusted. A small rebellion that organized within the clan, under our very noses. By the time we subdued them, it was too late. We built this memorial to honor him. He was a good man, beloved by all who knew him.
Not all. Could you excuse me for a minute? I have some things I'd like to get off my chest.
Of course.
You too, Dover. Hopefully you understand.
Alright.
I'm going to ask that you depart our premises. I'll send her out when she's finished mourning.
You want to leave her here with these idiots? I don't trust you.
Then the notion is unbalanced. I trust you and your crew because she does. The least you can do is return the favor.
Okay.
Yes?
Let's go. It's a beautiful dungeon though. Very nice water and pretty cool. Brynn discovered that the father has been dead for some time. I should give her a little while to grieve and then meet her outside of the hideout. Okay.
I'm all ears.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I needed to let go of that resentment. Even if only to a corpse. But you have my thanks, Dover. I'm not used to people sticking up for me as you did back there. I won't forget it.
Alright, that completes, well, a part of Brynn's quest. Okay, let's see.
What is it?
Oh yeah, let's speak to Jade. Something on your mind?
How do you want your share of the reward?
Goal.
Not a problem. Half the profit as promised. Thanks for the help back there. You'd make a fine addition to the family. If you ever grow tired of being the world's savior, we'd be lucky to have you.
About my crew member with the bounty on their head. Yeah, tell me about that. Elara is not going to be an assassin, that's for sure.
Still on about that? Look, I get why you care for them. You have a good dynamic going. If you end up despising me for what I have to do, well, I won't blame you.
Will you at least tell me who initiated the contract?
You know I can't.
It would be easier to live down if I knew why the sacrament was performed.
A grieving widow, last name of Servius. The crew member I have to silence set events in motion that killed her husband. The Black Sacrament was performed as a means of justice. This companion of yours isn't innocent, for what it's worth.
Why wait? You could have killed them already if you wanted.
The terms of the contract prohibit me. I have to spend a certain amount of time with this person, get to know and understand them. It's a part of my corrective training. A final test of loyalty, if you will.
Huh, I didn't know assassins actually spent time with their targets. That's interesting. I thought they were just cold-blooded murderers. Okay. You don't want to kill them, do you?
I've said it before. It doesn't matter what I want. I'm a member of the Brotherhood, not some soldier of fortune. I can't pick and choose. If I could, This isn't the first contract I'll regret. And it won't be the last.
What about the first?
Father of 3 who owned a farm north of Shadenhall. His wife had passed to Whitbane the winter before I arrived. I went undercover for months as a farmhand to earn the Brotherhood's bonus. I learned more than I needed to about the family. Their hobbies, hopes, dreams, ambitions, and the love and trust they shared for each other. The same trust they would later extend to me. And I had to be the one to take it all away. The time came, I made the kill. That would have been the end of it if his daughter hadn't been standing across the hall. The look in her eyes when I slit his throat. It wasn't anger. It wasn't fear. I can't describe it. But I've witnessed that expression too many times.
Why don't you just leave the guild?
The guild is who I am, who I've always been. I was a malnourished beggar's girl before the Brotherhood found me. I owe them everything. And if I fail this contract, I'll lose it all.
Also,
The farmer was just the first. I have a history of getting attached to my victims, and after that incident, sparing them. My sanctuary's taken notice. If I let it happen again, I've been instructed not to return. I'm honestly not sure why I'm telling you this. It's only going to make it worse. Look, this was a mistake. Forget I said anything.
wow. She has to assassinate a crew member here. Okay. Brynn,
Need anything?
something on your mind?
There's something you should know. After you left the outcast camp, they offered me a position in their group.
Okay.
I told them I needed some time to think about it.
You're considering leaving us?
It's not an easy choice, it's just... Say we make it off the island. By whatever miracle it takes. Then what? We all go our separate ways?
Yeah.
You know I'm grateful for this group. By Malakath, it's everything I've wanted since I was little. But it's not going to last. We both know that.
True, every good thing comes to an end. If your character has attachment to Brynn, then 4 and 5 is a good option. But Elara does not. If I understand, if you want to be with them, you're free to go.
What did I do to deserve a friend like you? Thanks, Dover.
Alright, is she going?
But I'm not going back yet. I still want to help you and your crew get home first.
Okay, that's good. So she's going to be with us, and when we leave, it's going to be a goodbye with her. Good. Alright, I think this is good. This is a good time to end this episode. We will come back next time and work with more companions, or maybe progress the main quest. Now that we've got all of these companions, I think next episode what we'll do is we'll progress the main quest. It's high time, right? It's high time. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. And Elara, Brynn, Jade, and Tasius will see you guys soon.